Welcome to class here at Henson Creek School of Country Living. We're actually on the neighbor's property and he gave me permission to walk his woods, and so we have something very special. One of my favorite delicacies. I'll make a path for you. My dear wife is behind the camera. See these? These are wild blackberries. We had a dog named Taffy, and she would eat these. She would go up. They are so delicious. They're so sweet. So, the author of this book is not paying me to promote this book, but this book has been a big blessing for me. And it has a section here on blackberries. Now, these are technically not blackberries. You can see they have a few thorns, but they're very short. They're not very long. These are black raspberries. So sometimes you'll see red raspberries. These are black raspberries, and you can get cultivated types that are like yellow, but these are black raspberries, and these just grow wild here in Kentucky. They are so delicious. So the entire plant is edible. So these leaves, if you're a woman and you're having menstrual problems, you can take these leaves and dry them and make a tea, and that can help. The roots are helpful for like digestive issues like diarrhea. So the roots can be dug up. They can also be made into a tea. These are just delicious just to eat them straight off the plant. Got to keep the camera woman well fed. Growing up, we used to pick these and blackberries, and we would freeze them and then put them through the Champion juicer and with frozen bananas, and it turns it a nice purple, beautiful color. And so Stephanie did a video on this same channel a little while back, and if you're new to the channel, you might want to check that out, because if you have the opportunity, I would definitely encourage you to pick the blackberries or black raspberries that you can find and freeze them, and then it's like this natural it's natural ice cream.
They're also good in smoothies too.
Yeah, and if you don't have a Champion juicer to make the healthy ice cream, banana ice cream, or I should say banana black raspberry ice cream, if you don't have the Champion juicer to do that, you can just put them in your blender. And we also have done some videos on how to make green smoothies with kale or stinging nettle greens. These are so delicious. They're high. These are high in antioxidants, which antioxidants is a property found in plant foods which prevents the production of free radicals. So if you have lots of free radicals in your body, then you're on your way to getting cancer or some other kind of disease. But if you eat plenty of fruits and vegetables that are high in antioxidants, then you will cut down your chances of getting cancer or other diseases. There's a spring back up there, and there's like this little creek around here. They call it a branch. So you can see the culvert here sticking out. And this is a very cool spot. The water here is stays pretty cool. It's like a little bathtub in there. Perfect place to take a bath. Whoops. My dear camera woman, my dear wife, just got hooked by a few of these. Let's go over here and see if we can find a few more. We've got some German Shepherds here.
Where
Come
did
on.
Annie go?
She's over here.
Okay.
Annie stands up to those German Shepherds. She's not a bit afraid of them.
She didn't want to come into this tall grass, but I'm glad she did.
This is wild lettuce. Hey, don't bark. This is called wild lettuce, and the horses love to eat it. They eat the newer, softer growth. And you can prepare it in a way that it's like a natural painkiller. Here's some more. Delicious. They just have such a nice taste to them. They're so good.
So how do you tell the difference between blackberries and black raspberries?
That's a good question. These canes, most times of the year, are kind of purple, and they have very few thorns. So what I mean by canes is these are canes right here.
For the stem?
Yes. So most of the year they're purple. Now this time of the year they're not. They're more whitish green, but they will turn purple other parts of the year. And this is kind of like if you've ever used a thimble, it has like a hollow spot inside.
Mm-hmm.
A blackberry will be completely hollow. And so, and the taste is different too. These are sweeter. Blackberries tend to be more tart. Although, depending upon the variety, there are some varieties that are very sweet. There's blackberries that are very, very sweet. But around here in Kentucky, the blackberries that we generally have, we have two different varieties that are wild here. They are more tart. Another thing is that these blackberries are, they ripen before the blackberries. So
Black raspberries?
So yes, so these black raspberries ripen before the blackberries do.
Okay.
So we'll go over and show you some blackberries, and then that way you can see the difference. What a feast. So whenever you receive a gift from your Creator, it's always a good idea to thank the one who has provided you with such delicacies. So when you're out foraging, cultivate the habit of being thankful. Tell your Creator, thank you so much for this beautiful feast, this beautiful nutrition, this delicious treat that you've given me here. And then when you make that choice to be thankful, it actually helps your digestion. People who are angry, people who are bitter and they have hate in their heart, they can't really digest their food well. have stomach issues. People who are thankful and they are continually giving thanks to the Creator, those people tend to have peace and they tend to have a lot better digestion. These are wild plums. You can see they're very loaded down. Maybe later in the year, we'll come back here and we'll show you some when they're ripe. I think that had some horsehair on it because I came through here with the horses. There's a pasture back in here. So let's go over across the road here and we'll look at some blackberries. That way you can see the distinction. I just have to grab these. They're almost addictive. One time, me and my friend Isaac Privet on a Sabbath afternoon after church, we went and we had a feast. I mean, we ate those for like probably 3 hours, just as much as we just one after another. We got our bellies full on them. Good girl, Annie. You can see these are wild blackberries. And they have a stem that has like ribs on it, whereas the other stem was like completely round. And
So the older growth is like ribbed, but like these newer parts
that's correct. Yeah.
are not. And it's more like brown, like a stick,
Yes.
and not like fresh.
My dear wife is very, very observant.
This one's got a,
Honeysuckle.
yeah.
Yeah. The honeysuckle's climbing up on it. Let's go over here for a minute. I usually have my satchel with my knife, and I forgot it, and I don't have a knife on me. So, for me, if I don't have my knife on me, I feel naked. It's bad not to have my knife on me. These are wild roses, and the leaves, as well as if you dry the leaves to make a tea, or the flowers, or the rose hips. So later after these flower, they'll make a little, like a seed pod. Those are called rose hips. And rose hips tea, or the leaves, is really good for if you're a woman and you're having menstrual problems. That will help a lot. These are much more fragrant than the cultivated varieties. And the flowers are pretty tasty.
You don't think that they taste like perfume?
I never tasted perfume, so I don't really know.
Well, when I was little, like you'd spray perfume on you, and sometimes it'd like get in your mouth. It'd be like, ugh.
So, you men that are watching this, my challenge for you is pick your wife, or your girlfriend, or your mother, or your sister, some flowers as you're out foraging. Hey, I don't have my knife, so I'm handicapped, but I'm determined that my dear wife will have some flowers. And if you can, get some edible ones and encourage your special person in your life to eat them. The last time Stephanie tried some rose flowers, she didn't like them. But this time, I want her to try these because they are quite a bit more mild tasting than the last ones that I tried to feed her. Wow, watch that. Annie went and chased the German Shepherd got too close, and she's like, and she chased the German Shepherd away.
Thank you.
You gonna try some of the flowers?
Not right now.
Okay. I'd like to invite you all to come on Saturday or on Sabbath. So if you're interested in learning more about wild edibles and wild herbs, you're welcome to come on Saturday is the best day. If you want to stop in any time, that's fine. But there's days where I might be mowing in the back 40, or I might not be. You might miss me if you come. So, but Saturday is a really good day to come. Sabbath is a good day to come. And if you're interested in learning more about this, I'd be glad to spend a little bit of time with you and teach you some of the wild edibles. So, if you forget everything that we've covered today, and you only remember one thing, here's the most important part to remember. Be thankful. Give thanks. Give thanks to your Creator. And there's times where things go against you, you're disappointed, you're discouraged, maybe you're feeling depressed. It's those times more than any other time when you need to say thank you. This is my Father's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings, and around me rings the music of the spheres. This is my Father's world, I rest me in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, His hand the wonders wrought. This is my Father's world, the birds their carols raise, the morning light, the lily white, declare their Maker's praise. This is my Father's world, He shines in all that's fair. In the rustling grass I hear Him pass, He speaks to me everywhere. This is my Father's world, oh let me ne'er forget that though the wrong seems oft so strong, God is the ruler yet. This is my Father's world, why should my heart be sad? The Lord is King, let the heavens ring. God reigns, let the earth be glad. God reigns, let the earth be glad. Good boy.